Good day, viewers. You are welcome. Here we have nice functional equations of f of x equals x raised to power 5 plus x plus 5. And the question is, how can we evaluate integral from 5 to 7 f inverse of x dx? A lot of question is this. In this problem, we have a lot of questions to ask. Here we have the range from 5 to 7, and there is an f inverse in this integral where this is the x. And the question here is this the range for x or for other things? So let's try to fix it out. Is this the main range of this integral? So since this one is f inverse, we are going to consider from the given problem as f of x equals x raised to power of 5 plus x plus 5. It is the given questions. And we know that if you want to find the inverse of any functions, we are going to suppose I let this f of x to be equals y. So therefore, to find the f inverse of this, it means we are going to have the f inverse of f of x equals f of y, f inverse of y. Then if this and this cancelled, we have x equals f inverse of y. So this is what we have. Then we will now come back to the function itself, that f of x equals x raised to power of 5 plus x plus 5. What we do is, suppose I let x equals 1. If x here equals 1, we are going to have f of 1 equals 1 raised to power 5 plus 1 plus 5. And 1 raised to power 5 is give 1 plus this, that is 7. This shows that this output, which is 7, is for our y. Why the input here is the x. If x equals 1, definitely y will be equal 7, which is the highest limit. Then also, if x equals 0, we are going to have f of 0 equals 0 raised to power 5 plus 0 plus 5. This is equals 5, showing us that this is now another y. If you call the first one x1, this is going to be our y1. If this is x2, this is going to be our y2, which shows that the initial limit is not the real limit. The original limits are 0 and 1. Let's now try and recall back from where we let y equals f of x. Then let's recall from where we let our x equals f of x, or let's just say where we let our y equals f of x. So if y equals f of x, then let's introduce the derivative to both sides. By taking the derivative of these two sides, we are going to have this as the y divided by the x, because when we differentiate this y, it gives us this the y dx, and when we differentiate this one, it's going to give us f prime of x. This is implicit differentiation. Then let's cross multiply. By cross multiplying, we are going to have the y equals f inverse of x dx. So this is what we have. And if you recall this thing back into the given integral, for integral over the range of 5 to 7 of f inverse of y dy, this is what we have. And the f inverse of y here, it has been given to be the y here has been given to be f of x, and the y has been given to be f prime of x dx. So by replacing it here, we are going to have the integral from f inverse of, then this y here becomes f of x, and multiply by the y is now f prime of x, then the x. So since we have changed everything to x, we now introduce the normal limit, which is our x1 equals to 0, and we have our x2 equals 1 from the lowest to the highest limit. And f inverse cancelled f. This shows that we have integral from 0 to 1 x multiplied by f inverse of x, then the x. But what is f inverse of x? So the f inverse of x, the f derivative of x, because we we take the derivative of it, not the inverse. But the derivative of this f of x, so is showing us that we are going to have integral from 0 to 1 of x into bracket of, since f of x is given as x raised to power 5 plus x plus 5. Then everything raised to power of the derivatives multiplied by the x. So when we differentiate this one only, we are going to have integral from 0 to 1 of x into bracket of, differentiating this, we have 5x raised to power of 4 plus 1, then the x. So this is the power of functional equation. We are solving functional equations, and it leads us to in an integral functions. Then when we open this parenthesis, we are going to have integral from 0 to 1 x multiplied by 5x raised to power of 4. That gives us 5x raised to power 5, then plus x times 1, that is x. Everything multiplied by the x. Then, so by taking the limit of this is 0 to 1 of 5x raised to power 5 plus x, everything multiplied by the x. Integrating this, we have this as 5x raised to power of 6 divided by 6 plus x raised to power 2 divided by 2, then from 0 to 1. And when we separate this 0 here, since everything is having 0, everything becomes 0, we only work with 1. Therefore, we have 5 into bracket of 1 raised to power 6 divided by 6 plus 1 raised to power 2 divided by 2. So this equals 5 divided by 6 plus 1 divided by 2. And 5 plus 1 divided by 2, this gives us, the LCM here is 6, then we have 5 plus, here we have 3. And 5 plus 3, that is 8 divided by 6. 8 divided by 6, that is 4 divided by 3. This shows that our I here equals 4 divided by 3. 4 divided by 3 is the solution to this problem. Do we have any other method of solving this? We can drop it in the comment box. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video. Never stop learning. Bye bye.